When I came to the US for the first time, I kind of was prepared that things are bigger in the US. But guys, can we talk about this? America's Got Germans! My name is Anni, welcome to my channel. Today we will talk about shopping in the US and things that I have never seen before I moved to the US from Germany. But before we will start talking about what an adventure shopping can be in the US, I thought it would be fun to stop at a place I thought I would never stop by, but for you guys I did, so let's go and check it out. Okay, here we are. Let me show you where we actually are. Okay, I'll turn the camera around. This is a drive-through ATM. I guess it is supposed to be convenient because it's open 24 hours and you don't have to leave your car to get the money. Anyways, let's find out if this thing is a treat or as useless as I always thought it is. So I will drive up to this thing. Let's see. All right. Insert my card. Yes, English. Yeah, English. English. Enter your PIN. Okay. You guys close your eyes for a second. So I can get cash, make a deposit, check balance, view more. So I think I want to get some cash. Oh, it's really wet. Where's my cash? Take your cash. Yes, but where do I take my... Oh, is it here? There it is. Okay, let's close the window. I'm soaking wet. So yeah, what do I think? Yeah, I still think it is as useless as I thought it was before, because I mean, it's just like a regular ATM, except of you don't have to leave your car. So yeah, let me know. Maybe I missed something, but I can survive without it. One of the first things you might notice when you enter an American grocery store is that most stores provide motorized shopping carts, like electronic scooters, for people with disabilities or for people who are obese. And my first thought, honestly, was, of course, they have to provide things like that because there are a lot more people who are obese in the US. I mean, it's not a secret that there are so many more people in the US who are overweight. But then I was thinking, why don't they bring their own device? And this thought actually made me sad, because I think the answer is that they basically cannot afford it because they don't have most of them, or most people who I need, maybe don't have an insurance, or they have an insurance but the insurance doesn't pay for it. But this is just a thought that I had, and maybe I'm wrong here. So if you know more, please leave me a comment. When I came to the US for the first time, I kind of was prepared that things are bigger in the US. But guys, can we talk about this? This is a German tampon and this is an American one. And when I bought a pack of American tampons for the very first time, I was like, why is this guy so gigantic? I didn't know what it is. I had never seen an applicator. It's not a thing in Germany. So I think I ended up just trying to get it out, and I was like, why do they make it so difficult to get the thing out? I mean, at the end, we don't have to get too much into detail. Some might argue that it's easier to use. I don't know. But honestly, can we talk about the amount of waste that comes with one tampon? And this alone should be a reason to make a different choice. I know that there exist tampons with a cardboard applicator. Still not a fan. So, I mean, at the end, I always ask my friends who come to visit from Germany to bring me a pack of tampons. I know that you can find them in the US, but it's not that easy. And also, they are a lot more expensive here. Hey, you out there watching, thank you for being here today. I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Please hit that button below. Thank you so much in advance. Let's go back to the movie. To the movie? Let's go back to the video. Another thing that really surprised me is that you can find books at a discounted price in the US. In Germany, we have something called a fixed price book agreement. It's a kind of law that protects publisher from discounted prices. And I mean, there are a few exceptions. Sometimes on Amazon, you might find books on sale, but definitely not for books that are released within the last 18 months. There are some exceptions, like for instance, if the book is secondhand or has a damage or is an older series or something like that. But in general, all books cost exactly the same no matter where you buy them. While in the US, you can find the same book for $20 in one store and then for $7 next door. So I was really surprised about that. Speaking about books, can anyone explain me why Americans love to put a sleeve around every book? As you can see, this is the cover, and then they add a sleeve. And this is not pretty, nor is it really practical, because as you can see, my kids always rip them. So I don't know. If you know why Americans love sleeves, let me know in the comment section below. Medicine. First of all, in Germany, you have to go to a pharmacy to buy your medicine. That's the only place where you can find medicine. While in the US, you can find medicine in a lot of different places. Even at the gas station, you can buy ibuprofen, painkiller, and that was really shocking to me. On top, in Germany, you always have to walk up to the counter, talk to a professional when you want to buy medicine, and they have to give it to you because all the medicine is behind the counter. While in the US, most of the medicine is just sitting on a shelf waiting for you to buy them. You just pick out what you want, you pay, and you leave without talking to any professional. This was so, I don't know, I was a little confused when I saw that. Plus, the sizes of the packs can be so much bigger. You can find a pack of 1,000 painkillers on Amazon. You just buy them, they ship it to your house, easy as that. That's a no-go in Germany. When it comes to prescription medicine, it's more or less the same. So you have to walk up to a counter also in the US to get it. But a lot of things that need a prescription in Germany don't need a prescription in the US, and again, they just sit on shelf. So even there is a big difference. Okay, so we talked about things that they do sell at a grocery store, but let's talk about things that they don't sell, like alcohol. In most states, you will not find beer or wine at a grocery store. In fact, you have to go to a separate store, a so-called liquor store, to buy whatever you want. But I mean, some states do permit it to at least some stores, like Massachusetts, that's a state where we live. I think some stores have the permit to sell some kind of alcohol. For instance, you can find beer and wine at Trader Joe's, but I didn't see it anywhere else. So we always have to go to the liquor store, and then they pack it in a nice little brown paper bag to make sure that no one sees what you bought once you leave the store. Think about it. I guess they don't sell alcohol at a local grocery store because they think it's not safe. But then you can buy 1,000 pills of painkillers almost everywhere. Am I the only one who thinks this is questionable? Another thing that you won't find in the US are price tags that actually tell you how much you have to pay. As silly as this might sound, but the sales tax is usually not included in the price tag. So you don't know the exact price before you actually walk up and pay for your item. the reason for this is that every state has its own sales tax, as far as I understood. And I mean, some states have a 0% sales tax, but even there, cities can decide if they want to add a sales tax. So it's so confusing. And I'm always like, okay, this thing might cost something around $80. I don't know exactly what it is. I could do the math. I mean, I guess I could Google what the sales tax is in the state I'm currently in, but who does that, right? In Germany, you have a tag, you know what you pay. It's so easy. So yeah, I really think this is so confusing. Another thing that was new to me is that they don't expect you to bag your groceries in the US. In fact, there's someone who's doing all that for you. In Germany, it's very different. You have to put all the things on the belt. I mean, you have to do that in the US too, but then you have to start bagging things, you have to pay in between, and then you bag the rest. And everyone is watching you, everyone in line, and also the cashier, who's sitting, by the way, so very comfy, not standing like the cashiers in the US. And I mean, they don't say anything, but you can definitely tell that they kind of judge your performance. They want you to be fast, and no one in Germany likes to wait. While in the US, it's different. The process is very slow. Sometimes the cashier stops scanning because the person who's bagging things needs more time. And honestly, I sometimes get a little bit nervous and I start bagging things too. I'm not sure if the person bagging really appreciates it or not, but I don't know. I'm too German. I cannot stand there and wait all the time. So yeah, let me know. What do you think about that? You can find the opposite of what I was just talking about at Zara. My experience there was mind-blowing. So the last time I went to Zara, the line at the normal checkout was very long. So I figured, why don't I try the self-checkout? And there I just put all the items I picked out in a bin. And the system automatically recognized all the items. I didn't have to scan all of them. This was, I mean, just amazing. I paid for the items, and this part I loved, but then I had to remove the safety tags, and this was a bit challenging. Honestly, I didn't figure out how to do it, so I had to ask someone to assist me. So at the end, I guess it took me even longer. I mean, I could have waited in the regular line, but well, it was still an experience, and next time I know how to remove the security tags. Anyways, this was really something I have not seen in Germany yet. Have you? The last thing that was new to me and I would like to talk about today is that I figured that you can actually pay before the person scanning the items is done. So you just put your card and it just works. I don't think this is feasible in Germany. Let me know if you think it is. And then another thing, like this was a bit confusing to me. So one time I forgot my PIN. So I told the cashier that I would like to use a different card. And she just said, yeah, just skip it. You don't have to put in your PIN. And I was like, what? So what is the reason for asking for a PIN when you don't have to enter it? That was a bit confusing. I tried it out in a few different places and it actually worked. So I don't know why. If you know why this is even possible, let me know, but it was definitely a little bit confusing. All right, this was the last one for today. Thank you for watching today's video. I appreciate it and I hope I see you soon again.